Testing.
Okay, we're all good. We're all live.
The best thing is you can just alt-tab as you please, and all they will see is that.
Okay.
Oh, you have your own server?
Yeah. It's my stream server so people can pop in and talk, but it's not really functional for anything else.
No. Boring.
Oh, 2 people are watching now? Who's here? Also, welcome! Fuck, I didn't change it in time. Oh well, that's fine. This is fine. Hi, James! Welcome to stream. Boop. Here's the Discord again. Where am I going? think it failed to open. We're good.
What?
I had to put my phone somewhere. Oh. Didn't forget it in there. Could you text me quick? I kind of need that. It's how I manage chat. I heard it over here. Are you laying on it?
I don't know, follow your ears.
My ears are a bit muffled, if you couldn't tell.
You can take the headset off your ears.
I know.
Huh?
You need another text?
Hello.
Now I'm hearing it from the entirely different direction. What the heck? Issues appear to be happening.
Are you sure you hear it from that way? Because you don't know what way your ears are pointed on your head.
Where are you hearing it?
I don't know, somewhere to my left.
Is this left?
That's your left.
So it's over here. I don't see any flashing down here, so it's not down here.
Should I just keep doofing at you?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Doot. I doot as I please.
I felt that one.
You did?
Somewhere where your head is.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't move if some naked person is on top of me. This pleases me.
Move. The other way.
No. I roll this way, and I doot as I please.
Got it. I need to get out of my habit of shoving my phone in things.
I doot as I please.
Don't.
It is spooky season, therefore we do like skeletons.
You're ruining my stream.
I think I'm adding to it.
You're ruining it. Okay, you're actually making it harder for me to manage things, so stop.
Fine.
Oof.
I'll get way to just mess with Windows so you can always have your chat on top. And just, like, I don't know, put them over the layers and move them as needed.
Because animating, I need to see all the layers.
I don't know, there's some blank space above your brush type.
Is there blank space now?
There was.
I use every bit of my screen. Except for this, but there's no room to put anything up there. Hey, Waffles!
That's like the key to a good stream is audience interaction.
That's why I use my phone.
Yeah, how many viewers have you had at one given point in time?
10.
Nice, pretty little number.
Yeah, I'm not a porn star.
Yeah. But you know how I keep people in chat?
You
Audience
show them your tits.
Well, if they pay, no, but audience interaction.
I'm still missing a large portion there.
Oh.
Oh?
Apparently doot is more than just a spoopy noise.
Oh, what did you think it was?
Well, everyone knows it's just the spoopy noise that skeletons make when they scale a doot at you.
What is going on with my onion skin?
Anyways.
Can you stop that screen? Thank you.
Apparently it's also a prison term.
Okay. Actually, I think I've been drawing this. Yeah, I have. Okay. That was very satisfyingly smooth. Then go to sleep. Waffles, why was technical problems in quotations?
What?
Also, sorry if I'm a bit slow. I'm flipping back and forth between screens this time. Yes, do you need that for something? Hi!
Hi.
Welcome to the call, friend.
Don't mind my sister. She's singing in the background.
Ah, that's cool. Could be worse. I've had people be way worse. She's pretty decent at singing.
She's in choir.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh. I forgot to send the link in a few places.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to your channel, so.
Aw, thank you. And then we'll go over here.
The character you're drawing looks really cute.
Yeah, she's the main character for an animation, a bigger project I'm gonna be working on. But right now I'm just working on make that layer invisible and this. It's a little awkward right now because I do have that lining layer in there, but yeah, you can get the idea.
Yeah.
And then, where is it? Okay.
Oh boy.
I can't remember, what stream did you originally find me with?
Oh, it's one of your Borderlands ones.
Okay. I should finish that series.
It was the one where I believe Angel Darkness went into the call.
Oh, was that the bad call?
I'm.
I remember there was one stream where somebody joined the call, they wouldn't leave, and they just were having a few technical difficulties. In other words, a headphone warning for people.
There was lots of echo.
Oh, hi, welcome to call.
Hey,
Oh, it's you. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Oh,
So like the one frame where she's just holding up text. Part of me wants to somehow get that and just meme it into oblivion.
that would be amazing.
Just put whatever text I want there. It'd be amazing.
I did kind of do a version of that while I was setting up and having technical difficulties, where it was just her holding up a "We'll be ready
the
in a
Miss
few
Comey one?
moments."
Miss Comey meme?
Oh,
What?
Was it a girl like with no mouth and just holding up a sign?
basically.
I mean, that's what this is. So like, I'm either gonna screen cap it, or I'm either going
I
to
can
like
just send it to
screen
you.
cap it. But that would be nice. I could just get that. That'd be good.
I think we'll draw a little bit in there and then draw
Also,
out.
funny thing, I actually am subscribed to you, but I don't get your notifications because for some reason your channel doesn't appear on the US version of YouTube unless you're linked to it.
What?
Yeah.
I
Like,
rang the
That
bell.
is really weird.
yeah,
I rang
no,
the
it's
bell.
really weird. Like if you type in leaky, I'm gonna try it now. If you type in Leaky Kaori into the YouTube search bar.
You mean Likiko Ari?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
You swapped the vowels there.
That explains things. But I remember there was actually a time when I could not find your channel, even with the correct spelling.
Huh.
That for some reason it's like your channel just didn't exist.
Weird.
And I know on mobile, for some reason, when I try to watch the stream on mobile, it has something where it just doesn't work. Weird.
Well, a few of those issues might be fixed up because I've switched from XSplit to OBS.
Alright. That probably... Then again, the whole search bar thing could just be the algorithm.
Yeah, probably.
I never
YouTube
decided
search
on
algorithm's
colors
always
for
been
you.
strange to me.
I never decided on what colors I should give Shiranui. Because way back, even when she was just the beginning phases of a character concept, I always knew that she would be drawn in black and white.
Well, I think if you do want to give her any sort of color, I think like white, like the white shirt with a blue or red could work because I don't know, like it'd match the typical color scheme of like most animes follow. So
That could work, yeah.
I mean, she kind of already.
That's not my phone.
Oof. That was an oof.
Also, my leg
But,
is
like-
being cuddled.
Your leg is being cuddled.
My leg is being cuddled. It is currently very captured and cuddled.
Wait, what is doing the capture?
What do you think is doing the capture? The person I live with.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm
I kind of
sitting
assumed
on
it
a
was
bed,
capture.
and I had like nothing else. Like I had nowhere else to set up. And so now
Yeah, that makes
I'm on a
sense.
bed, and my leg is captured.
I only assumed it was a cat. Don't
Very
know why,
fair.
but
I should be able to access my own stream from here, and then I can keep up on the YouTube comments. Boop. Turn off noise. I need to fix that stream thing as soon as it's done. That's my foot. I need that foot. Actually, you're warm. This is fine. Okay. And then... Y'all tuned in for the interesting part. The line art.
Oh crap, baskets.
the best part.
It's better than
what are
watching
those?
me
Are those
awkwardly.
like
They're arm
are those
warmers.
like part of her sleeves, or like those or like those things that people put on their legs in the 80s, except in your arms?
They're like those things you put on your legs in the 80s.
Ah,
She's an absolute
I have a
nerd.
couple of arm warmers myself.
I think arm warmers are adorable.
they kind of are.
But yeah, she's supposed to be a bit nerdy, and so she did this instead of, you know, putting on real winter clothes.
I like that. That is best girl, clearly.
Clearly, she's never lived in Wisconsin.
Clearly, she's never lived in Canada. Actually, no, she's possibly lived in Canada. This is how Canadians act.
I mean, dude, Canadians are like probably really cold resistant because, I mean, how do you really live in an igloo without a coat all the time? I mean, come on, it's common sense.
That makes sense. I never thought about that. Here's to drawing hands. Don't.
I hate drawing hands.
This is why I used to design characters with long sleeves.
I need my sleeves longer. More arm warmer. So much arm warmer it engulfs the entire person. That
that's a
might not have
person
been what
warmer,
I
not an
wanted to
arm
do.
warmer.
It's an arm warmer that engulfs the person.
Best magic item.
Eventually, I'm gonna need to learn to draw hands.
I know how to draw hands, I just don't want to.
I'm bad at drawing hands, and I'm planning on drawing like a manga.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly, for my project, I'm probably going to have someone I know do the original artwork and then have a professional make it actually professional quality, similar to the One Punch Man manga.
You can
Just
just say
because
me. You can just say me.
I know you're probably going to do the artwork and probably somehow I don't know. I personally I would get a professional artist to touch up the artwork and do the whole thing where Murata we're basically a whole thing where someone else makes it look good, but the actual person who writes and draws it can't actually do that level of quality kind of deal. That's what some mangaka do, I know.
Okay.
I just know that, like, some artists don't like that. But I do like your style, to be honest.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. It's actually really adorable.
And that's what it's good for.
Yeah.
Being adorable.
Very chibi-like.
It is.
A few more layers to go. 6 in total. This was supposed to be a 5-frame animation, but I threw in an extra one.
And I almost tripped over one of my cats.
Good job. I believe in you. You've done a great job in living. Please don't kill cats.
Killing cats would be bad.
Even on accident. Killing cats is bad.
Yeah.
This has been a PSA.
I don't think you need a PSA about that.
This has been another PSA.
That reminds me, is it French or Canadian PSAs that are like that are just really heartwarming at first, but then they just immediately get dark?
That is Canadian. Unless we are talking about a different PSA. In which case,
No.
it starts out kind of dark. But then like, oh no, that's really sweet and heartwarming.
Are you talking about, I think it was, was it something like
The house hippo.
that's what I was thinking of, the house hippo.
Oh friend, do you know about the house hippo?
I was also thinking of the one that was like, oh, was that the house hippo one where they talk about them living in your shoes?
Yep.
That's incredible.
If you don't want to listen to the stream, maybe don't lay so close to my head. Come on, let me type a G. There we go. That looks more on point.
I forget, how long has Shiranai been around as a character?
Oof. Oh, how long has she been around is a very good question. I'd say Shiranai and the Sprites as a concept has been around longer than the Labyrinth. I know that for sure. So that's a few years at least.
Is it as old as, like, as some of the characters on your DA?
Some of them, but not the oldest one. I'm loving this background music, by the way.
You know, I'm kind of tempted to bring up Dragon Haunt.
Please don't. We don't need to think about that here. This is a safe place.
Exactly.
Sorry, my sister is in the background doing dishes and she does better with music.
No, that's totally cool. I actually wasn't being sarcastic. I'm kind of liking this background music because I won't get copyright stricken.
Honestly, it kind of reminds me of the people that use like kazoo covers of songs to avoid copyright.
That'd be great too.
I forget who did it, but I know at least one person did at some point.
I know a few streamers that use. Oh, that's really uneven. Oh, that is ouch. I know a few streamers that use their own music only.
I can see that. I actually wonder. So since Shiranai is a ghost, does that mean she can like alter her appearance?
Not really.
Ah, I see.
Ghosts in my universe don't typically have that kind of power.
Because I wondered that because I figured, wait, she's a ghost, yet she has long hair. How would that work?
She had long hair in real life. It just
I'm
transferred
aware of that.
over.
I guess I just mean like in the sense of if she were to undo her hair, would she be able to do that?
No. What you die with is what you're stuck with.
That's interesting.
Why am I over here now?
You moved over here in your sleep.
Comfy spot. Ish.
You also put a pillow on your head.
Why?
I don't know.
All I know is I was having bad dreams and woke up.
Oh, I'm sorry for you.
Yes, I.
I never understood the whole transparent hair thing that artists do, where they make the hair clearly go over the eye, but then they just make the hair transparent, like
Mhm.
all right, I get. I mean, all right, I guess.
I first saw that being done in an anime called Higurashi,
Same.
and I kind of liked it myself. It's
I
just
mean,
an aesthetic thing, I think.
honestly, I don't like doing that. It's just looks very amusing to
I
me
think that's what
to
woke
think
me
that's
up.
just an in-universe thing with their hair.
Disgusting.
I don't think of it as an in-universe thing. I just think of it as an aesthetic thing.
I see.
And I do
I
it.
don't seriously think about it. Like I
The
don't seriously think about it as an in-universe thing.
uh,
I just think it's
also I do it
amusing to think of it that
because
way.
it helps me keep track of the animation a bit better to have both visible, as well as it doesn't waste my effort drawing two eyes.
Ah, yeah. I can see that. And the weird thing I've noticed that I actually noticed with the physical release, like the physical actual figures with Kanan and Dia. At first, I thought when in the series they both had black hair.
What?
Like, am I just an idiot, or did Kanan always have blue hair?
She always had blue hair.
Oof. I am smart, clearly.
Also, I feel mildly insulted that you think she wouldn't appear in my stream.
I don't care. That voice pisses me off and wakes me up.
Cool. Good thing you found some earplugs.
Also, I didn't know you would just hop on Discord for your stream. That's fucking weird. Just talk to people completely irrelevant to what's happening. Oh, and you're fucking just looking at porn on your phone.
Can you not? Someone messaged me. And they're a waste of time.
What's good to fall asleep to?
I forget, where did the name Leaky Kawari come from?
I came up with the name Likikawari when I forgot my PlayStation, my first PlayStation Network password. I couldn't come up with a new username, so I just started typing in consonant and vowel. And then I forgot to type in a consonant. And then I got my name. What error
Alright.
did I have?
I mean, that's a thing.
What about you?
Oh, me? Well, you see, my old YouTube name wouldn't really work.
Well,
So, basically, I just thought, hey, what's an I kind of thought to myself, hey, what's an amusing, like, name that sounds like it could be a YouTuber? And that's just how I came up with my name.
and so what is your YouTube name?
You seriously haven't figured it out!
I didn't even see you in chat.
I'm
Wait.
Superior Waffles.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
feel like that. I feel like that was a Clark Kent Superman situation.
Probably. To the other person in chat, is that? Am I just clueless?
It's just us three right now.
I am expecting one other person, at least. Unless you were that. No, you're not. You're the random subscriber that subscribed and found me.
Yeah, I'm from. I originally came from the Love Nikki Asgard server.
Oh, cool.
That game actually has one of the most intense fandoms I've seen.
It does. It's kind of terrifying.
It is. It is. It's like it's worse than the people who number crunch in World of Warcraft, or the people that like calculate the exact percentages of damage in League of Legends. Like I don't even know how you could get more like scarily serious than the League of Legends community, but they do it.
I was part of that community at one point.
That doesn't surprise me somehow.
Love Nikki Asgard was my server.
Huh. I did not know that.
I made it after there was a falling out in the Love Nikki World server, and I made the name as kind of a pun. Not really a pun, but more so a heck you.
Ah, alright, that makes sense.
Mostly because if you think about it, Love Nikki World, Love Nikki Asgard.
Yeah, you made it with Lunastar, I believe?
Yeah. And then it, slowly died.
Yeah. Lunastar's one of my friends, actually.
Cool. You should yell at her to be in the stream.
Huh?
Invite people here. Let them watch me, animate and draw and us chat.
I think Lunastar is at work right now.
Aww.
I can get her. I can call over her girlfriend.
That would work too. I like meeting people. People are cool.
People are very cool.
The person beside me is confusing.
No, not delete.
Hopefully Mimi will be joining us soon.
I
There
feel
we
like I'm just. I feel like I'm just just like the Sasuke, the one that just doesn't like talk to anyone, just kind of exists.
You've been talking like a lot this stream.
Eh, that's true. You know, back in 2012, I tried doing Let's Plays.
I tried doing Let's Plays. Everyone's tried doing Let's Plays. Grandmas have tried doing Let's Plays. AIs have tried doing Let's Plays. Your point?
It just it didn't go well.
One of my Let's Plays, everyone started yelling at me to kill the baby.
I
I'm
just
not
got,
even
like,
joking. If you go into the archives, you can find one of my Sims Let's Plays where everyone starts yelling at me, kill the baby.
I remember people in high school found out I was doing a Let's Play and they never like gave it good ratings. But dear Lord, the amount of shit I got for that is just what?
Please, I do request that you do not swear on my stream.
I know, I won't. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
But like seriously, I pretty much got bullied into oblivion once they found out that I was attempting to do a Minecraft Let's Play at some point.
Oof, Minecraft. I did a Minecraft. It wasn't a Let's Play, but it was a Minecraft.
I remember your Minecraft.
I've been wanting to get into the Let's Play scene.
Honestly, like, for the past couple of weeks, I've been thinking for a meme to just start doing Roblox Let's Plays.
Yes.
Yes, Azula?
But, like, part of me doesn't know if I should.
Yes, do it.
At least you're not doing a weird, wacky game like the one I'm planning on doing.
What would that be?
Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1.
That is not a wacky game. That is a work of art.
Oh no. Senpai is triggered. Waffle Senpai.
Let me tell you the beauty.
It is a work of art.
And before copy pasta, this is a work of art. I don't know what you're talking about.
Please do that in the chat. Before it starts email spamming me.
If I can find the copy pasta, I'll post it. But it was basically something along the line. The message of it was something along the lines of, "Yes, my video game console waifus constitute as fine art, and I will fight you if you disagree."
They are fine arts. If you
They
disagree,
are.
you are wrong.
You're just factually wrong. I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, represent the console wars through waifus. I see no problem with this. I like the joke that they made Noir cosplay. Just. I've always thought that was a reference to just the amount of anime games that exist on PS4 or just PlayStation in general, because they have an odd.
Pretty long, I would recommend just washing the dishes by hand.
Just an oddly high number of them. But eh.
The reason PlayStation has so many Japanese games is that their main office is situated in Japan, and they kind of put that first before remembering, oh yeah, we have other countries to cater to.
That makes sense. I guess I just find it weird because Nintendo doesn't do that, and they're in the same situation. Though then again, Nintendo doesn't exactly find most Japanese media family-friendly, more than likely.
Also, Nintendo
Nintendo's
just
name,
is
if I
Nintendo.
remember from Gaijin Goomba, Nintendo's name means leave luck to heaven.
Edgy.
If I remember
That is-
correctly.
Well then.
Good job, Nintendo.
Good job.
They've been around for over almost 130 years.
Nice. Maybe you should abandon luck.
But did I ever tell you about that one game that got released on about some of the games that get released on Nintendo Switch that I'm just amused exist on that on a Nintendo console?
Mhm.
So like, you know how they have like super weeb, like completely anime inspired weeb, just like weeb trash of a video game sometimes?
Sometimes.
Project Eva?
Well, Nintendo Switch had released a few games that that made me question why Nintendo thought that was a good idea. Because I mean, it's
I
not
mean,
that I
Nintendo
dislike
does
them.
have a few Japan catering games like Love Plus, but
No,
those are
I
more
mean-
so for the DS.
It's not that I don't like them. It's just that I find it really weird because they're not like traditional family-friendly content that you'd expect from them.
The person beside
And
me is
it's like,
confusing.
okay, that's interesting. First of all, on the digital market, they have straight up dating sims now, so
So Love Plus.
okay.
Yeah, Love Plus, that's on the DS too.
Wait, what?
Love Plus, that's been on the 3DS.
Oh yeah, didn't they censor it though?
No, it's... Gaijin Goomba actually played it himself. And he said that there was nothing of that sort in the game.
Yeah, Love Plus
Huh.
is a clean game. The closest you get to anything inappropriate is kissing, which is just kind of rubbing your stylus on the
Kissing.
screen.
Nah, man, I think hand holding is lewd, just completely.
Ah,
I mean, if you don't know that meme, that would make no sense. But there's I forget where it even comes from, but on a server I have, that's just a thing that people say. It's probably something like, because it's been attempted to be explained to me before. But anyways, like when I say dating sims, I don't mean like Love Plus where it's like, okay.
actually adorable.
Yeah, I don't mean like that. I mean things closer to what you'd find on Steam.
Steam. How wonderful it is.
Yeah. There's legitimately like, I forget the name of it, but there's one of it where the girls are literally just cosplayers. And it just has no shame. I mean,
Does it at least give out cosplayer tips?
no, it just basically says, hey, cosplayers are attractive. That's the visual novel.
That's fine.
I mean,
I
I've
mean,
cosplayed 3 or 4 times.
yeah, I've cosplayed like twice.
I've done a few of my own characters.
The
Regardless,
first character I truly cosplayed was from Homestuck.
of course.
Pain and suffering.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I just have a weird. I guess I just feel weird about Nintendo taking like actual mature rated games into their library.
Cool. I'm glad they've done so.
Like, it's just. I don't know why I find it funny. I just do.
Heckles.
They started doing that around with, I think, they started with the N64 with Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Then why was the Wii like super kid friendly after that point?
There was Mad World. Was that Mad World?
That was Mad
Then
World.
No More
No
Heroes.
More Heroes. No More Heroes was a. It would have been better with a controller, but it was passable.
I think Nintendo realized that in order to get more of a more competitive edge, that they need to start not just catering to family friendly fun,
But also to fun.
that was really evident, and that was really evident with the Wii U as one of their, I think, like one of the earliest games released on it was Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, that was one of the earliest games released.
I remember Doom was also released on it.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
If anything will sell your console, it's Doom Guys and
Well, actually, are we talking about the Switch? Because that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh no, the Wii U.
The Wii U, yeah. Bayonetta 2 is one of its first games. Though the Wii U did censor a game that it legitimately upset me when they did.
Which game?
Tokyo Rhythm Sessions FE. It was like a Persona style game, but with Fire Emblem characters.
Oh, I think my stepdad has that.
And they censored it a lot. They even cut out the DLC for it.
Was that in America, just in America, or across
it was
all
for
releases?
The Western release.
Yeah, that often happens.
And it's like, God, and that would have been the perfect release for that console. But the fact that they went ahead and did that, I stopped supporting Nintendo for a while after that.
I play video games. Oh, for my back. That stretch.
Yeah. Video games are fun.
I'm on Shiri 9 number 3. Out of 6. Which is actually impressive. And then I just need to do coloring, and I'm gonna be pretty lazy about it and just do solid coloring with minimal shading. Should I give her brown hair?
You told me she had black hair or whatever.
I know that I did, but that was because I designed her in black and white.
Huh. I can see her with brown hair. For some reason, I imagine her with reddish brown, but that may just be hairstyle bias.
Okay.
Chyena.
You actually have monetization yet?
No.
Huh.
I don't think she has enough subscribers to get monetization.
Yeah,
Oh.
I need a higher subscriber count to prove that I'm worthwhile to YouTube.
1,000.
Oof. That was... Stop. We don't need my bad memes. Yet. Speaking of bad memes, do you guys have any ideas?
I mean, I kind of have a horrible idea, but I'm not sure.
What should I add?
But, like, I got this concept, right?
Oh, I got an idea.
What if I take that image, the one you made, where it just says, it's joke? Make that into a Photoshop brush, and then just... I don't know where I'm going with this, but... I should stop now. Before I just want death even more. What does that say? Oh, alright.
Don't hit yourself with my tablet. I should focus.
You should.
This is why I'm
Focusing.
on stream. So that I focus. That's not a pen. Oh heck, I'm holding it at a new angle. The human has changed their position, now I must change mine. I doubt you guys can hear it, but the person next to me is currently sleeping while listening to heavy metal.
I can hear the heavy metal music.
It is audible.
To a certain degree, yeah.
Kiddo, you are listening to that loudly. I am cuddled. Ah.
If only my cat were able to come and cuddle me. But he's skittish. There's also another cat in this house who is a bully to him.
Please no bully. That'd be bad.
We call the cat who bullies him Derpy.
Oof.
Ma'am, can you not? Thank you.
Did Brenna's music wake you up?
Wake me up, wake me up, ooh woo.
Oh.
That's so much worse than the normal meme.
What?
Wake me up, woo woo.
Sis, what are you doing? Or are you making faces at the dog? Or are you just adoring the two? Like the dog and the cat?
Meow?
You.
I have a basset on the other couch next to me who is almost asleep, and the cat on the same couch, but they're not really cuddling.
That's cool. I like
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah, my
Animals are
sister.
great.
You were saying something?
Well, I forgot what I was gonna- I was just gonna say that part of me wonders who came up with like "oh and "ooh woo" and thought it was a good idea.
A smart person.
Very smart person.
I should like give her her other eye.
Yeah, that'd be. Eyes are nice. Eyes are nice to have. I kind of. I don't know why I thought of this just now, but
What
how
did
did
you think
Japan get? How did Japan get nya from a cat's meow? I don't.
I heard it again.
of? Yeah.
Fuck you.
I cannot. With
I
how
am
some
on
cats
YouTube
meow,
right now.
I don't care. Where's my... Oh, there's my other earbud.
with how some cats meow, it does sound like a
That makes sense.
Meow and Ya are actually rather similar when you break them down.
Probably.
However, one of my cats just doesn't. He doesn't meow. He chirps.
Like a bird?
Ow! That's basically his sound. My stepmother says he chirps.
Part of me wants to attempt to at some point do the whole. I don't know if it's necessarily a well-known thing, but how some people. Is it just a thing with the one server I'm in, or do people actually, in a meme way, you just say angry, where they put an E in there?
No, I think that's an actual meme thing.
Huh. Because Because I was gonna say, part of me is tempted to is somewhat tempted to do that to Shiranai, just because her character design is simple enough to.
I'm actually rather good at giving simple things very good emotion direction. Emotion
Yeah.
definition? Emotionition. I will never say that word again. I'm very sorry I brought it up.
Some of the simplest designs can also be some of the most memorable as well.
Mm-hmm. That's a very true. That's a him, Mario.
That almost sounded like in Italy.
What? All I heard was random jumbled noises of vaguely Italian music and then Italy.
I was trying to do my Italy voice, saying like that almost sounded like an Italy.
Oh.
I'm a Hitalia fan.
I understand. What is your ships? This question is very important.
FRUK, Prukan, Jurita.
You are smart, and I enjoy you. Prukan, Kruk, and low-key, Russia, America?
Russia, China is what I do.
That's understandable. Also, even more low-key, Maple Tea. That one's a bit of a weird ship name, but it is Britain and Canada.
I refrain from shipping any of the Face family.
Understandable. You know, except for the two that are clearly a couple. And this is even referenced in the movie. Have you seen the movie?
Yes, I need to see it again. It's been so long.
But yeah, it actually refers to the fact that everyone calls Britain and France a couple, despite that being a very bad idea.
Well, they're clearly the parents of America and Canada.
Yeah.
You know, I love how Hitalia just kind of takes like actual history and just kind of makes people think of it as fiction.
I've made someone very happy by giving them back rubs, I think. Now I'm out of places to draw, so I just kind of slapped it on her back. Heck, this is awkward. Next stop, head and boobs. Boobs are shelf, right? Boobs is not a censored word, right?
Clearly.
You drooled on my leg!
Why did I laugh at that?
'Cause there's drool on my leg! Look, I know you need cuddles to sleep, but can you go back to cuddling my feet? That was very pleasurable. This is annoying, to say the least. I've covered her in a pillow. Oof. Come on.
How
Don't
oof
do...
was that?
There we
oof?
go.
And my sister's back to singing.
Ah, it's not too bad. I
At
should
least my dog isn't.
sing.
At least my dog isn't barking at every little thing.
That's nice. I hate when doggos do that. That's when doggos are bad. Bad boy. Except for me. I'm
It's
only
just-
a good boy.
He'll just randomly bark at anything.
How can you be sure it's a bark, not a bork?
You can't. Unless the dog is clearly trying to swear at you, but can't because it doesn't know the human language.
Yeah, I think cats understand human language better than dogs.
They just choose to ignore it? I think I'm gonna finish something and not even need to resort to a survival try. After this one, we'll do a check to see how it's looking. Hope I didn't mess up. You know, trace the wrong thing. I'm pretty sure I'm tracing the red correctly. Oh no, I'm supposed to be tracing the green, though it looks like I did that. Okay, I'm good.
I don't know if you actually follow animation channels, but is it a thing in the community that they just don't? That, like, after you hit a certain sub count, you just stop trying, basically?
It can be. Some people do that, some people don't.
I see. Because I've always heard that. Because I've heard about that, like, being done. And how most larger channels just aren't very good, but they have large sub counts, so people think they are, kind of deal.
A lot of people say that about anything with a large sub count, so to say.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, most of the time they're right. YouTubers are just normal people, to be fair. I've noticed with the exception of, like, a few people, most YouTubers are just, like, normal people that aren't really too good at anything.
You gotta be really impassionate about. You've gotta, like, have a good passion for the thing you're doing.
That might be why some YouTubers die out in their later days, is because they want to start doing something else, but the community is demanding they do the same thing. Otherwise, they'll start dramatically losing their sub counts, and by the time they have that high subscriber base and are releasing so regularly, they don't have the freedom to do new things. Which is why they got into YouTube in the first place, is to do new things. This is why some channels that do more experiments and stuff like that tend to thrive a little bit longer than things that can stagnate like animation.
Yeah.
The animation community on YouTube isn't encouraged to do new things. You're encouraged to play it safe to keep your sub count as high as you can so you can eat. Because if you're doing animation on YouTube, you're not doing anything else.
So basically, it's one of those things where the reason they don't change after a certain sub count is because they can't, even
Most
if it
of the
would
time.
improve them.
Most of the time, yeah. Because as soon as they try changing something, they'll their community will give them feedback like, why aren't you doing it the old way? I'm gonna unsub. And if you get that many things, and if you're scared of, you know, losing your ability to eat, you will stagnate.
I can understand that.
But then again, there's also those people that's just like, I can draw better than anyone else, and this sub count proves it. So they just stagnate because they're jerks.
I mean, the people I'm talking about are the people that can improve, but their sub counts are huge, so they just don't feel like they have to anymore.
Animation also does take a bit of time.
I can tell. I know that.
Yeah. One of my favorite animators on YouTube is Let Me Explain Studios.
Oh, I love her stuff. If you ignore the little bit of flashing going on there, what do you think so far?
It's pretty good.
I actually really like it.
It's small and it's not much, but it's enough. It's enough of a something for an intro.
It is.
I'm gonna lay down for a second again. Oh, my back.
It's also an image I'll probably at some point send you something with the text being
Memes.
something
Before
cancerous.
you do that, I would like to, you know, have good text and put it on my portfolio website.
I'm aware.
Oh
and
yeah, while
I
we're
wouldn't actually make it public.
Please do. If that gets popular, people will notice me. And as you can see, my boy has a face that just says, "Notice me, senpai."
Yeah.
It's more of a senpai noticed me face, but still, it gives you that vibe of notice me, senpai. Notice me, 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 notice me.
Notice me, senpai, uwu.
The true battle, which is worse? Hetalia memes? I don't need to say anything else, we know which is worse.
And my sister just went to bed, basically.
It's like 11:45 here.
Meow. Meow.
Are you being Kato again?
What the fuck?
Stop that!
Stop what? Am I not allowed to nap anymore?
You're allowed to nap, but you're over cuddling.
Define.
You're getting in the way of me functioning.
It looks like you're working around me just fine.
No, not really. Everything was really awkward before you woke up.
No, I was so relaxed.
Cool. Hey, you're awake. You should clean. This is a family-friendly environment.
Family-friendly, PG clean.
Yes. Preserve Fuzzle's ears. Don't make bad noises. Please excuse my crunch. Hello, yes, and welcome back to Phoenix's ASMR.
Phoenix, I know you want to get views, but this is not the way. There's better ways.
Then maybe put your headphones in.
Why would you take them out?
You're the one that took them out.
No, I didn't. Why would I do that?
You sat up.
Yeah. And who sat me up?
I didn't sit you up. I rolled you over.
So you sat me up.
I rolled you over.
Lies.
Don't lick my nose.
Then don't lie to me. You rolled me up something that would put me into a sitting up position.
I didn't think about that. Also, what is there to roll you up? A pillow?
A blanket. Also, my album's almost done.
Okay. You weirdo.
How am I weird?
You're listening to heavy metal while sleeping.
No, I'm not.
Well, then what are you listening to?
Deathcore. They're very fucking different.
I'm sorry, but I am part of the general populace that sees those as the same thing.
Fucking cringe. That's disgusting. They're so different. You might as well be saying that pop and J-pop are this, or pop and J-rock are the same thing. That's like saying your Vocaloid is the same as country.
Ooh, no.
Except worse.
Just the thought of country. Ugh. I hate country.
Vocaloid country.
Honestly, I think I prefer the country.
It'd be kind of interesting to actually hear Vocaloid country.
Please, no.
I think Sweet Anne could pull it off. Either Sweet Anne or Big Al.
I don't want that, so no.
Yay, 9. No.
Yeah?
I've been learning Japanese.
9
On
is
Rosetta
German.
Stone, question mark?
9 is German.
EA is also some. EA means the same as 9, by the way.
I know.
My dad's learning German.
Doesn't Q
I
mean
see.
9?
Yes, it does. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, Roku,
Go,
Hachi,
Roku,
Nana,
Chi,
Q. Nope, you're correct.
The thing I wonder is, are you learning Japanese because of anime, perhaps?
Because of what?
Because of
Anime.
anime, perhaps?
Actually, it's a game called Okami.
Oh, Lord.
Ouch. Oof, that's...
Ooh.
I can't decide which is worse.
Anime or Okami?
They're both pretty
The reason
cringy,
to learn
so...
anime.
I wanted to learn the mythology behind Okami.
This is
Still learning
understandable.
Japanese because of that is, it's a bit oof.
I actually agree with liking mythologies and trying to learn them. But it's also kind of like saying I wanted to learn Japanese because of League of Legends.
If someone told me that, I would...
Not be their friend anymore?
Yeah, probably.
That is very rude of you.
It was really more of a spiral downhill. I found out about Okami from one of my favorite Let's Players, which got me interested in the mythology, which then got me interested in the culture, and then the language.
I got into the language because I slowly picked it up while doing the anime.
Also, my aunt lived in Japan for a few years. And
Why
well,
did
my
you
late
kick
aunt.
my computer?
I'm back, but yeah, like, honestly, the concept of... I don't know, I just think it's probably because the internet thinks it's cringy to say, I'm learning Japanese because of anime.
I'm learning Japanese because of League of Legends.
Please stop existing for just a few seconds.
Nah. I need to exist harder.
Man.
Having the item that makes me able to exist harder would be nicer as well. Is that the friendliest way to say that for YouTube? Oh no, Discord's breaking up. I feel bad for her boyfriend.
But I think that would be the PG way to put that, yeah.
Glad to know. Wow, that is very robotic. So I'm gonna ask Zelda Sheik, hop in and out of the chats, and then we'll see how your voice is doing. Yeah. Robot? Oof, oof.
Is it better now?
Much better.
Okay, because I didn't want to have to restart my computer.
When you restart your computer because your microphone acts up.
It sometimes happens in my calls with another friend of mine. Where one of us has to start the computer because the mic is because we go robotic.
Yeah,
That's
that
more
makes
so
sense.
a Discord and internet problem than your microphone. Next time you do that, rather than restarting the computer, see what you can do about playing with the Wi-Fi some.
She lives in She lives in Indiana. I live in Wisconsin.
She lives in
Indiana
Indiana.
area
I
doesn't
live
exactly.
in. She lives in Indiana. I live in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, like, just legitimately,
So tell us about
Indiana.
Indiana.
Huh?
So tell us about Indiana, Oni native.
Okay, so Indiana, where I live, is basically. It's basically like the biggest small town you can think of.
Perfect.
Where there's like nothing to do if you're under the age of 60, but also a lot to do if it's during the summer.
And then winter, everyone just hibernates.
Basically.
Sounds
At
like
least in the
Canada.
area I am.
Sounds like Canada.
Yeah. And also our weather is really, really bipolar to the point of it can literally be raining on one side of your house and sunny on the other.
I've had that
You're
happen.
telling that to the state. You're telling that to the person who lives in the state where you can have basically have all 4 seasons in a week.
Yeah, that happens here too. It
Weather
usually
is a
happens
strange
around.
phenomenon. Phenomena. Come on, guys. Thank you. Good guy. Good job. Mana. 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 Do. Come on. Continue. Do.
Very spook. Ow.
I don't know where it goes after that.
It repeats. Mana.
Basically.
We are such good at music.
We are. We're truly. I mean,
Not
the
loud enough
1800s
for 'em.
had people like Bach and whatever other composer would be. This generation has us.
We've done it. We have become ultimate. Spider-Man.
The
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Of course.
Love the song.
If I'm honest, that face that Shirana has makes her look so smug.
I aimed for friendly squishy, but this is what I got.
It's like she knows. It's like she knows something that you don't.
Yes, she knows that I'm amazing.
If I ever stream, I'll probably stream something like something. Can you stream VR?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, because I might do that.
The worst thing you could possibly stream is an RPG because of the grinding.
I was going to honestly stream Sirento, which is the VR game is a cool game. It's basically an FPS, but VR.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it has and it's not it's interesting, I'll put it that way. It's interesting. It's like
What is up with
Warframe
my
type combat.
equalizer?
I didn't take a shortcut. What are you talking about?
It's okay. I take shortcuts all the time in my art.
At least it moves enough that it does look like I put effort into the body.
Honestly, though, it still is like. It still is just head movement, which is a thing that I know the animation meme community gets a lot.
A lot of flack for.
Yeah, it gets a lot of flack for that, of just moving the head around.
Honestly,
The way
for
you do it at least looks natural.
this
Her
is
head
my
boobs.
third animation. Don't point that out.
I know, I'm just.
Not you. Stab, 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 stab. Ow!
Oh.
Smother. Maybe she'll fall asleep again.
That's the power of your stand, clearly.
Yes!
Poses like JoJo's character.
You didn't see it, but I actually did.
Oh, Lord. This is getting better. This stream is significantly better than it was.
Two more left, and I'm just drawing the head at this point. I'm not gonna start there. That's a bad idea. Oh, right, it was this one.
You're probably gonna have fun when it comes to handling some of the things I come up with.
Oh, what makes you say this?
Because some of the panels that I'm going to draw, you're probably going. I wouldn't be surprised because one friend who attempted to help me looked at them and just straight up asked me, "What am I supposed to do with this? I don't know what's going on."
It depends on how you organize the panels.
I mean, I'll just type it in the Discord because,
YouTube?
yeah, because YouTube.
You know it's good when you gotta say that.
And I really don't want spoilers. Well, it's mostly for lore spoilers, but
In 3 years, people will come to this channel and find this old video. And when they do, they'll just hear you say, I'm gonna type it in the Discord chat, and then we're all gonna go, oh! Maybe don't.
Sounds like shit to me.
Stop swearing!
Fuck you. I will swear as I please, you cunt.
Okay, that one was really bad. Please don't.
I agree. It's
Dang it.
stuck in my head.
Oh, that's why that looks wrong. Oh, heck. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie dee. No, don't do that. I forgot to switch those back.
Oh, crap baskets.
So it seems that the rate I animate at is 2 keyframes and then 4 keyframes between. Well, not 4 keyframes, but 4 motion frames in between.
Doesn't understand anything about animation.
Keyframes are kind of like comic panels. They give you the idea and what's going on in a scene. Movement frames are what happens in between frames to bring you to the next keyframe.
I said it, and it's not really a thing that it's not like I can't say it. It's just that I don't want it to be publicly known information.
Hello and welcome back to Phoenix Does ASMR.
Phoenix, you know someone would probably that would watch that. Someone watching, like years down the line would probably say to themselves, you know, I wish you would have done that.
And then I will reply with yes. I wish I would have done that too.
But yeah, it's in general.
Okay. Oh yeah, whenever I open up a random... Whenever I'm opening up a random channel in the Discord server, y'all should, like, post stuff in that, because that's what I want to do in a future video.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Fine.
That makes perfect sense.
What, the situation?
What, that you sent me, yeah.
Yeah, no, like, the guy couldn't... He just couldn't process that, because he was like, dude, that's just weird, no! You should make it more obvious, and I'm just like...
Make what more
no,
obvious?
the point is it's supposed to be subtle.
What is supposed to be subtle? I actually think I'm missing something here.
The point is that effect isn't supposed to be obvious. It's not... Like, what she actually does isn't supposed to be that obvious, or more so, exactly what she can do. It's just supposed to be this weird thing she can do at first.
Okay.
Where the process isn't supposed to be clear. And the way I drew it, it was in this really... It implied... Like, you know how you would usually imply that, like, something bad would happen right after that, right?
Yeah?
That's the way I paneled it, and the way I wrote it was framing it as if it did.
Okay.
Only for it to be revealed that, no, that's not what happened.
I should play Guitar Hero on stream one day.
You should.
I'm
But,
really
like,
good at Guitar Hero. I say,
I don't
as I
know
can't
what
even beat Through the Fire and the Flames.
Whether it was the level of... unexpectedness, or just bad art. If that makes any sense.
It does.
There's also a situation where where they mistook a sword for a javelin once.
Oh. Yeah, that's just bad art.
Yeah, that I'll admit is just bad art.
I'm awful at drawing swords. And my
I'm-
story has a sword that's in the center of it.
The thing is, I'm good at drawing swords, but and just weapons in general, but nothing else.
I can draw people. That's it.
Okay, this kind of sword is more of a katana, is why I'm bad at drawing.
I actually have to go because food is arriving. So.
Aw, okay. I'd say return
Alright.
after
Come
stream,
back
but
if
I'll
I can.
probably be done stream by then.
Ah, I see. Anyway, see you later.
See ya! So, friends, shall we return to our awkward silence?
That.
I'm rather happy that that person appeared. They helped the awkward silence be dropped.
That is true. That is very true.
We didn't know what to say to each other. I kind of figured you were busy at one point.
It's okay. I was also flipping through my new Twilight Princess manga.
You can turn off the music. They left stream.
What?
You can turn off the music. They left stream.
We're still going on about something?
I'm still talking with someone, but it's not the person that was annoying you.
Good. Because those earbuds were getting really uncomfortable in my bad ear. That ear fucking hurts.
Don't swear on my stream!
I don't care. No, my stream, that's where I try to hold back the swears.
Why?
Because I'm the star and I've got to give off a pure personality to try and get the most tips so people can see me getting naked.
So you need to be pure so that you can be even less pure than you naturally are.
Not to be about the same. It gets me the tips better. It's all about being polite, and then you get the tips, and then you get out your tips.
Ugh.
Don't ask me questions, I won't have answers.
Are they about me?
Probably.
That's alright. That's alright.
Although the short version is that I have a very interesting roommate. I don't think we want to hear the long version.
But it's fun.
We have different definitions of fun.
I don't know, ask the people you're talking to. Does living with a porn star sound fun?
Well, human, did you hear the question? You may re-ask the question.
Does living with a porn star sound like fun? ... So what was the answer?
There was no answer.
Really? I am mildly offended.
No, she was just felt awkward about the question.
Now I feel confused.
Not
Despite me
everyone is
winning.
outspoken.
I'm also autistic.
So is she.
I also have some social anxiety.
That is understandable.
Did I hear anxiety? I've got that too. But
Somewhat
hello,
thanks to
confused.
my mother and school.
Well, I think you're doing a really good job being on stream. One frame left. Ugh.
One
How much
final
did I have
frame.
when I went to bed?
What?
When I went to sleep, how
One
much did you
final
have?
frame.
Nothing.
Neither. I don't even have a time frame in my head. Good for you. You did an amount of work in an amount of time.
Thank you. I accomplished something. You don't know how big this is for me.
What?
It's bigger than your dick.
Well, yeah, that's pretty small and barely works.
Exactly.
Huh. That sounds like you most of the time I see you. Ow, bitch! Come on, That hurt.
Good.
Don't
That's-
make me hurt you back.
That almost sounds like my internal reactions to interactions with an imaginary friend that I somehow still have despite being an adult.
Adulthood is not a thing, it is a thing. I forgot what I was gonna say, so thing came out. Please don't take that out of context.
Who wouldn't put thing out of context? Hmm. Wait a second. Was that Tracy I was talking to? No.
I once did a really cute animation, but I lost all the progress and I kinda want to remake it, but I also really don't.
Was it a lot of frames?
Yes, it had, give me a sec, I have to think.
What? Oh, that's what that wire is.
Give me a sec. Time for some awkward drawing.
Isn't that all of it?
Awkward.
Dare slap me again? Is this gonna be an onion?
It kinda looks like an onion, I didn't even think about that.
It looks like a terribly drawn oniony vagina.
So there was 8 keyframes, and then between each was 2 movement frames. So you can math that.
8 frames between each 2 movement frames. 2 times.
Wasn't that 22?
Exactly. 22 frames. All hand-drawn.
Also, why do you have to draw an onion vagina? What does that have to do with anything?
The animation was someone spinning in a chair. So I was drawing each of the keyframe positions.
I'm drawing.
No.
What's nice is that the next part should be easy.
Should be. Crap baskets, where did I put the design?
Hey, since you're pretty awake at this point, should you start cleaning?
Would you hurt me?
That's what was supposed to happen after you woke up. Well, actually, after I finished stream, but you're awake now.
You
Was
said
you
after
should be
stream.
fine.
Also, it's almost bedtime.
You just woke up from bedtime. You get bedtime later.
I woke up from a nap!
How tired are you?
Yes.
Go make tea.
But I'm almost as naked as you.
Almost. That means you have to go.
Well, if I was as naked as you.
I'm still gonna say you have to go because I'm busy.
I don't care.
If I go, I'm not making you tea.
Good for you. I'll just fall asleep more.
Please clean the
There it is.
room or set up laundry or something instead of just being an absolute annoyance.
Okay, now I need to
I
redraw
deal
that
with
then.
a lot of stress, like you living here.
That's the only stress you deal with.
It's a lot. Also, looking down and crying because I have a penis is a big stress, too.
Yeah, but that doesn't come from living here.
Fair enough. But that doesn't mean it's not stress I have to deal with.
Why did I design her with boots again? Why did I design her with heeled boots again?
Because you hate yourself? I did it. Hooray!
Yeah, no, I should do laundry and take a shower tomorrow.
You should prepare the laundry for tomorrow so that it will be easier on future you.
Yeah, don't be like
Yeah,
me and let the laundry
I-
just pile up on the
Why would
floor.
that be nice to future me?
So that future you doesn't call past you a bitch? Or are you admitting that past you is a bitch?
Future me always hates past me, because I was a little closeted fucking cunt for fucking so many years I lost.
Cool.
There's a reason I have so many suicide attempts packed up. I'd probably get one for free. No slap.
I'm not gonna slap you. I'm just gonna say I probably would have more or like an equal number, if not more, attempts than you if I did not fear more what my dad would have done to me. This is not appropriate for stream. We'll talk about this later.
That.
I'm very sorry that
Thanks,
you had to
Dad.
witness that. I'm very sorry to everyone that watches this that you had to witness that.
How many people is that?
I don't know. I haven't checked analytics for a while.
3 people are watching now.
Hello, 3 people.
Keep drawing feet. And yet I chose to draw the first panel as a foot.
You're smart. I like you.
I are smart. Trying to make sure she doesn't have like a rubber leg.
That would be nice. Rubber legs are weird and annoying and a bad idea.
What on earth are you talking about a rubber leg for?
Art.
What? I'm so confused.
Basically, I call a rubber leg when a leg is bending in a way that it shouldn't.
You know, like it bends at the shin or something.
That's pretty common in my life.
Not everyone lives the life of a ninja master.
My knee went completely backwards and I hit myself between the eyes with my shin. And you know what broke? My arm.
What?
True story.
Okay, I'm going to clear this up so that anyone who couldn't hear that can hear that. Her knee bent completely backwards and she kicked herself in the nose with her shin.
No, like
No.
right there. Like
Well,
between the eyes.
basically the nose. You know, that weird little bone above the nose that's like an eyebrow or something. And guess what broke? Go on, give a guess.
Oh god, I'm not sure.
Her arm broke. Can you please explain?
Skiing.
Skiing. Yes, this is all the explanation we need.
Also, there was the time my ankle twisted around like 180 degrees, and the ski on my right foot, it rotated counterclockwise and ended up on my right shoulder from behind.
You're not allowed to go skiing.
Like, I can't ski. Or snowboard, because that's how I broke my arm the other times.
You need to, like, not break stuff. I've
Also,
never
I don't
broken a single
play-
bone in my body.
I don't play European handball because I also broke my arm doing that.
You're not allowed to play sports.
I also don't play British Bulldog because I almost broke my neck doing that.
You're not allowed to play sports.
I got a concussion in the provincial tournament in karate. That was a fun time.
You bruised me in dance class. For years. A
Dance
single
class
bruise
is
lasted
way-
years.
Dance class is way more dangerous than karate will ever be.
How?
I went to kick her because that's what you do in dance class, apparently.
It's not.
And
You did.
that's what I did in dance class. And she decided to block my kick by punching my foot.
I'm sorry. Counterattacks are very important in Wateroo. That's the whole thing with
You
Wateroo.
chastised yourself after that because you blocked wrong.
I know. Because I fucked up. Bad technique is the key to getting your dick pushed through your nose. And I don't know about you, but
Well
I
then.
want it pushed back up inside me. Not through my nose, but through about where it is.
Okay.
Surgically.
Where did I put my phone?
Neverland is where you put your phone.
I swear, if Carl put it in another random again.
Did you just say you put your phone in another random DM?
No, if I said, if Kara put my phone in another random place again.
Ah, that makes more sense than putting it in a direct message. I started questioning if you were even human. Maybe you were an AI.
I never hear direct message called DM. The only DM I know of is the Dungeon Master.
Ah, yes, she literally put her phone inside the human which leads the game of the Dungeons and Dragons.
Square up the pooper. Honestly?
Kara, where'd you put my phone? I don't
Please stop
know.
considering this.
I'm just like thinking of the logistics. This would be a bit wide.
What about mine? Or is mine wider?
Where is yours? I'm pretty sure yours is like just ever so slightly smaller. Never mind, it is wider.
You don't know where my
Something
phone went,
is
do you?
smaller about it.
And again, asking a cat where my phone is probably isn't the best idea.
Did you just ask the cat where your phone is?
You say it like you would never do.
Yes.
Good job. You are a smart human.
A smart human who talks to animals as if they're people.
Most people do this, actually. Very common behavior.
I are smart.
Where was it?
Under my Twilight Princess manga. On the coffee table next to me.
You are smart. SMRT.
Yes, I am smart.
Oh, hey, that looks more like a thing, and less pain on my eyes.
Thank you.
Used to be a jittery thing that gave me a headache.
I'm actually good at animation. Mostly. Kind of. This is the third animation I've done.
And it could be
Second
silly.
complete one.
You know what I'm good at? Cutting things.
And being bad.
Fuck you.
Not being bad at things, just being bad.
Oh. Okay. You know what else I'm good at? I mean that. Or at least I like to think I'm good at that.
I don't have enough experience to give you an accurate review.
Well, you'd probably say I'm pretty good. Also, what was I even gonna say? I can't remember. Wait, why is your writing suddenly good?
My writing was never bad.
I don't remember ever liking it though. Yeah, no, that was a bad. The beans. He slap of a bongo. He slap of the guitar.
So, this is the end of stream. I think this is a very nice little frame to end on. With my boy saying bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks all for coming.